Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we're discussing strategic yearly planning for indie game studios, a comprehensive guide to success. Optimizing game development, financial stability, and market presence through effective planning and execution. In the dynamic landscape of the video game industry, indie studios face unique challenges and opportunities. Strategic planning becomes essential not just for survival, but for thriving. An effective annual plan for an indie game studio must encompass game development, financial management, marketing, and adapting to industry events. This guide provides a detailed roadmap for indie studios on how to plan their year effectively, ensuring that every step aligns with their broader goals of game delivery, financial stability, and market presence. Establishing clear year-end goals. The first step in annual planning is to define what you want to accomplish by the end of the year. This could include launching new games, reaching specific revenue targets, expanding your team, or enhancing your studio's technology. Actionable steps. Set specific objectives. Define clear, measurable goals for the year. For example, launching 2 new titles, achieving a set revenue target, or securing a certain number of new strategic partnerships. Review past performance. Analyze the previous year's achievements and shortcomings. Identify what worked and what didn't to inform your strategy for the coming year. Engage your team. Involve your team in the goal-setting process to ensure everyone is aligned and motivated. This can also help surface new ideas and ensure that goals are realistic and attainable. 9-month milestones. Next, determine what needs to be accomplished in 9 months to put your studio in a strong position to achieve your year-end goals. This includes having game prototypes ready, securing funding, or having marketing campaigns in place. Actionable steps. Develop milestones. Identify key development milestones that need to be achieved. For example, completing alpha versions of games. Financial planning. Assess your financial needs. If fundraising is required, prepare for investment rounds by having clear pitches and updated business plans. Marketing initiatives. Plan major marketing initiatives that need to be launched to build momentum for end-of-year launches. 6-month checkpoints. At the 6-month mark, your studio should be well on its way to achieving the 9-month milestones. This is a critical time to ensure that development is on schedule, funding is on track, and marketing efforts are effective. Actionable steps. Progress review. Conduct a thorough review of all projects and initiatives against the 9-month plan. Adjust timelines and strategies as necessary. Resource allocation. Ensure that resources are properly allocated to meet critical milestones. This may involve shifting priorities or reallocating budgets based on project needs. Community engagement. Ramp up community engagement and start teasing upcoming projects to build interest. 3-month targets. 3 months into the year is the time to solidify your foundation. Make sure your team is fully operational. Initial marketing efforts are underway and early development stages are completed. Actionable steps. Team strengthening. Solidify your team's dynamics. Ensure that all team members are clear on their responsibilities and the expectations for the next 3 quarters. Prototype development. Focus on having early prototypes ready for internal testing or closed alpha releases. Initial funding secured. If funding is required, aim to have initial rounds closed or well underway to finance the upcoming development phases. Monthly, weekly, and daily planning. Break down your 3-month targets into monthly, weekly, and daily tasks. This detailed planning helps maintain focus and momentum, ensuring that no aspect of the game development process is overlooked. Actionable steps. Monthly sprints. Plan monthly sprints focusing on specific aspects of game development, marketing, or fundraising. Weekly reviews. Hold weekly reviews to track progress, address any issues, and make adjustments to the plan. Daily stand-ups. Implement daily stand-up meetings to ensure team alignment and to quickly address any immediate concerns. Aligning with industry events. Evaluate relevant industry events such as gaming conventions, expos, or developer conferences. Determine which events align with your marketing and development goals. Actionable steps. Select key events. Choose events that offer the best opportunity to showcase your games, network with industry peers, or meet potential investors. Preparation for events. Plan your event activities well in advance, including demos, presentations, and promotional materials. Strategic timing. Align major game announcements or releases with these events to maximize visibility and impact. Financial and production alignment. Ensure that your financial and production plans are in sync. Budget constraints should not compromise the quality of your games, nor should ambitious production goals lead to financial imprudence. Actionable steps. Detailed budgeting. Create detailed budgets for each project, aligning them with expected revenue streams and fundraising milestones. Risk management. Develop risk management plans to deal with potential financial or production overruns. Continuous monitoring. Regularly monitor financial health and production progress, adjusting plans as needed to stay on track. Implementing strategic initiatives. Once your yearly goals and milestones are set, the next crucial phase is the effective implementation of these initiatives. This includes detailed project management, continuous team engagement, and regular evaluation of outcomes. Some actionable steps. Project management excellence. Utilize robust project management tools and methodologies to keep track of all development stages from concept to launch. Tools like Asana, Jira, or Trello can manage tasks, deadlines, and responsibilities clearly. Agile methodology adoption. Implement agile development practices to enhance flexibility and responsiveness. Regular sprints and iterative reviews allow for adjustments based on real-time feedback and changing market conditions. Stakeholder engagement. Keep all stakeholders, including team members, investors, and partners, informed and engaged through regular updates and review meetings. Transparency builds trust and ensures everyone is aligned with the studio's vision and objectives. Managing team dynamics. The strength of your team dynamics directly influences the success of your projects. As an indie studio, fostering a positive, collaborative, and productive work environment is essential. Actionable steps. Regular team building. Organize regular team building activities that are not only fun, but also reinforce the studio's culture and values. These can be done virtually if the team is remote. Professional development. Invest in your team's growth through continuous learning opportunities such as workshops, courses, and participation in industry events. Open communication channels. Maintain open lines of communication across all levels of the organization. Encourage team members to voice their ideas, concerns, and suggestions. This can lead to innovations and improvements in processes and designs. Adapting to industry trends and feedback. The video game industry is fast evolving. New trends and technologies emerging constantly. Staying updated and adaptable is crucial for maintaining relevance and competitiveness. Actionable steps. Continuous learning. Keep abreast of industry trends through trade publications, reports, and participation in game development forums and conferences. Feedback loops. Implement mechanisms to gather and analyze feedback from players, which can guide future development. Utilize platforms like Steam or social media for direct player engagement. Iterative development. Based on feedback and performance analytics, iterate on game design and features. This not only improves the product, but also keeps the studio agile and responsive to player needs. Financial planning and resource allocation. Aligning your studio's financial and resource allocation with your strategic goals ensures that you have the necessary capabilities to execute your plans effectively. Actionable steps. Budget reviews. Conduct regular budget reviews to ensure funds are being used efficiently and adjust allocations as necessary based on project progress and financial forecasts. Fundraising strategies. If additional capital is needed, prepare for funding rounds with clear, compelling pitches that highlight your studio's achievements and roadmap. Consider different funding sources such as venture capital, crowdfunding, or government grants. Resource optimization. Regularly assess team workload and resource utilization. Optimize the use of both human and technical resources to avoid burnout and ensure the highest productivity without compromising quality. Prepare for key industry events. Strategically planning for participation in key industry events can significantly boost your studio's visibility and networking opportunities. Actionable steps. Strategic event planning. Select events that align with your marketing and business goals. Prepare thoroughly by defining objectives for each event, such as showcasing a new demo, securing press coverage, or building investor interest. Impactful presentations. Develop compelling presentations and demos that highlight your studio's strengths and upcoming projects. Tailor your messages to specific audiences expected at each event. Follow-up strategies. Establish follow-up procedures post-event to capitalize on leads and opportunities gathered. Prompt follow-up can make the difference in securing new business, partnerships, or coverage. Final thoughts. Effective planning and execution are critical for indie game studios navigating the competitive landscape of the video game industry. By setting clear, actionable goals and systemically working towards them through strategic planning, adaptive management, and continuous improvement, your studio can not only survive, but thrive. This holistic approach to strategic planning, rooted in both practical and innovative practices, prepares your studio to face challenges head-on and seize opportunities as they arise, ensuring sustaining growth and success in the ever-evolving world of gaming. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. Oh, hi. And the episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Be sure to check out more episodes in the playlist and new episodes every week on Monday. Follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave a review. Thanks again for being awesome.